first time I've live streamed. So, I don't know how to check my messages. I just started doing this, and I really hope it's not this little fucking arrow in the corner. But those of you watching, welcome. My name is Brandon. Chubby Dragons is future business. Basically to get you guys updated on what this whole channel is about. It's basically it's the title explains it. Chubby Dragons elounge. You come in, vape, talk. Once I can figure out how to read fucking messages, that would be cool. Oh, never mind. I see. Okay, yeah. So welcome to Chubby Dragons Vape Lounge. I got 4 viewers, and I've only been live for like not even 2 minutes, so that's cool. Those of you who are watching, what are you vaping on? What are you guys vaping on right now? I'm vaping right now. Where did I put my juices? Okay. Yeah, so out here in Oregon, where I live, there's a company in Portland called Zephyr Vapors. It says I'm from Rainier, which there's Rainier, Washington, and Rainier, Oregon. I live in Rainier, Oregon, which is like an hour from Portland. And anybody who knows Oregon obviously probably only knows Oregon from Portland if they've never been to Oregon. Well, Salem's the capital of Oregon. But Zephyr Vapors. So I'm vaping on some strawberry shortcake right now. Actually, this is not actually what I am vaping on. I am vaping a company from Tacoma, Washington called Source Code. Yes, after the TV show. And their juice that I'm vaping is called Blue Shell. Whenever this tank is done, though, I want to vape some of my DIY strawberry custard. Because I am in love with custard flavors all of a sudden. I don't know where it came from. I hated them for the longest time. I really did. And can someone tell me if you guys can hear me? That'd be cool, so it doesn't look like I'm just blabbering like an idiot. Yeah, if someone could just tell me if I'm blabbering, like if you guys can actually hear me or not, that'd be cool. Can I scroll this down? Nope, that's max. Alright. So, yeah, welcome to the channel. For everybody who's here. This is way better than Twitch, because I don't play video games. I mean, I play video games, but like fucking Mario Kart 7 and Pokemon, and I am a grown man, I am a grown adult, but that's all I really have time to play. What setups as well what setups are you guys running? I have just got this 2 days ago, because I had the IPv3 and it melted. I had it since the day it came out till 2 days ago. Well, 2.5 weeks ago when it actually melted, but I'm vaping on the Sigeli Fuchai 200 watt temp control mod with the Smock TFV4 standard, and I'm using the titanium temperature control coils at 0.33 ohms, 510 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that would be in Celsius, so I'm sorry for those of you who use what, I'm stupid. Whatever the other system is called. So yeah, Gabrielle and Nate, hope to have nice content from your side. as long as I can get the main thing I want to do is I just want to get like an active chat room going with people talking and everybody interacting with each other, and I'm interacting with the people that are watching, because I'm scratching my leg, by the way. Because I want to get a vape community going, because I'm a caregiver at my own house. Okay, so I don't leave the house very often, and this would be my way to socialize. And it'd be cool to just start like a little community on the internet, where we get together, we vape, and we talk, and all that fun junk. And I'm gonna try to stream as much as possible, and I have so much free time. Like, I'm a caregiver for my mother. I'll just get this out of the way for the new people. I got that last year for my mom. She's super sick, so I work for my mother. Also, whoever decides to stay in long enough and watch, I have a smock band on it just because. My freak show. It's got a .2 ohm single coil build. Levent Christian, I hope I said that right. Welcome, buddy. No. Later, I'm going to try and show this build in this freak show, because it's a single coil, and it's got the flavor of a dual coil. It chucks clouds like a dual coil. It's off the charts. And personally, I don't build as much because I use the TFV4 pretty much religiously. After I bought it, that's all I've been into. I don't know. I'm trying to get the UL Crown, or I want to get the Heracles Plus. But I'm actually thinking about trading my TFV4, going back to the Troll. So I got called stupid for that, but if it's one thing that I've liked more than any other RDA or tank that I've ever owned, it's the Troll. And I don't know what it is. It's just that's what gives me the most satisfying vape. So yeah, later I'm going to be running my Tiffany Blue Freak Show for you guys to see that with because I don't have the standard drip tip. It doesn't come with a drip tip. It just comes with this 510. I had a chuff, but the chuff that I got from Fast Tech melted, and my coils have never melted a chuff before, and it was weird to me. It was weird to me because I've never seen a chuff melt. They're not supposed to melt. My coil placement was never changed. I mean, I'm pretty accurate with my coils. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that's my single coil build that I'm running right now. No, it is not dirty. I built it like 3 hours ago. It's just gunky. With this cool little 2 puffs, if I didn't show that already. Levent Christian. Are you vaping, buddy? Like, you have a mod that you're running right now? I'll put the smock band back on this. I just put the smock band on it because it holds it in the TFV4 case, because I don't have the case for this. And I kind of try to keep my stuff, like, at least as protected as possible. I'm a big stickler. Yeah. I was probably going to give you like another update and tell me everybody left already. It was a nice 10 minutes of fame. Yeah, but the source code juice is really good. Levent, you came in late, so I can explain it to you. Source Code is a company out of Tacoma, Washington. They make juices that are like, they have their crime line or something. But they have like a flavor. It's a peach tobacco, I think, called Bigfoot's Bounty. That's really good. And then they have a juice called CR14. I had one bottle of Bigfoot's Bounty, and that was kind of it, because it's really harsh on me, and I like mild throat hits. I'm not big on like the whole boom citrus dick in your throat. Like, that's not what I'm in it for. I like the slight throat hit. I'm more of a flavor person. And I vaped 6, Nick, for a long time, and dropped to 3 because 6 started becoming too harsh for me, and 3 is what I like. But this company right here, this isn't what I'm vaping. This is what I'll probably be dripping later, because this is my favorite juice to drip. And this has been steeped for months. The date that this was made was the 19th of November. So this was made before my fiance's birthday, if I'm correct, and I shouldn't be saying that. But yeah, this is 2 milligram, Nick, and it's not often that I've seen a juice in 2 milligrams. I normally see it in 3, 6, 12, and that's pretty much it at my local shop. That's pretty much what they'll go to, unless you're vaping in your little CE4s or whatever. And then, Levent, you didn't see this, which is also what's in this smaller bottle. Fuck. Give me a second. Which is also what is in this little tiny bottle right here, and it's my strawberry custard that I bought from a buddy who does DIY. Yeah, he makes some good juice. Let me angle this camera a little better. But yeah, so if anybody's still in here, let's get that chat room active. I was saying earlier that we really should. My goal for streaming is I'm going to stream as much as I can. If you read my bio, it says help you, help me, or help me, help you, kind of thing. What I meant by that is if you guys keep this chat room active, you guys interact. I get people that try to watch me at least comment. I know this is a newer app, but people who want to try to watch me more often, or people want to interact more, and I start like making friendlies and stuff, like the whole Twitch scene, then I would like to start doing giveaways. The guy who makes this is actually a good friend of mine, but he doesn't do DIY. I mean, all of his DIY, but he doesn't do like, I'm just going to make custom juice for myself and give it to my friend because he had Nintendo 64 games, but actual juice vendor, local in Washington and Oregon as far as I know. But I'm just going to vape on some of this right now, whatever. I want to do some discussions eventually, because discussions are always nice about specific topics, especially because I don't know what's going on in other states as far as vape regulations, and I really want to keep myself updated on that kind of stuff, because Axer, welcome buddy, because I want to stay as updated on possible in all the states, because I'm a big supporter of trying to keep vape regulations to a bare minimum. And that's pretty much it. I just want to know like the bare minimum of at least every state. Like Oregon and Washington is pretty much the only states I know right now because I live right across the bridge from Washington. And the United Kingdom only because I'm buddies with James Rickwood from Vape Talk UK, which is a good channel. This is a little more wispy. Oh, never mind. I really need good lighting if I'm going to start doing vape streams. Yeah, strawberry shortcake. This juice is good as fuck. Like, if anybody ever comes out to Portland, or, ew. But yeah, everybody ever decides to come out to Portland, or lives in Portland and hasn't tried this juice yet, or whatever the case may be, try this juice. I mean, he has 4 flavors right now. If he released the 4th flavor that I've been hearing about, which I really need to try if it's released, because Zephyr Vapors is my favorite company right now. I give a big shout out to Matthew J. Freeman, one of the coolest dudes I've ever talked to, and he makes some of the best juice that I've ever had. Demetrius Cooper, welcome, bud. To the new guys, if you're vaping, what are you vaping? Juice, mod, RDA tank, what's your setup going? What setup, what juice? Ooh, I'll try streaming often. I mean, as long as you guys enjoy watching me, the more fans, the better, right? I mean, I want to be as interactive with you guys as possible, and there's a perfect example. That put a smile on my face because that's the first time someone actually listened to me. Carolina, what's going on? I can't see your picture, so I don't know if you're a dude or a non-dude. But Shrey as well, what's going on, buddy? I dig the picture. That's my childhood. So yeah, what are you guys vaping on? Like, what mods, whatever. If you're running temp control, I want detail. Do you want me to play with, like, yeah, my audio is gonna be low. Play around with it. All I have are Christmas filters right now. I don't know if that's just, like, I'm stupid, don't know how to navigate this, because I just started this. Like, literally, I've only been part of this community almost 18 minutes. Audio is gonna be low. I don't have a good mic. I'm running off my phone and this headset. So it's gonna have, I mean, I really wish it didn't have to do for now, but it's going to have to. But yeah, Carolina, I would play around with the filters, but the way my phone's set up right now, if I touch it, it's gonna fall, and I don't want you guys all up in my grill because my face is pretty gnarly up close. Fiance doesn't think so, but get the deal. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, I love going blue on blue. I don't know if you guys can tell. Obviously, my shirt doesn't give. It obviously doesn't give it away because it doesn't. Don't know if you could tell me what my favorite color is, but first person who could tell me what my favorite color is, I will follow. And it should be simple. Like, it could be completely obvious, and you guys could be missing it. Like, it'd be so hard to tell what my favorite color is if you just look. I mean, God, and it's a single coil build. Like, this is the most ridiculous single coil build I personally have. Ooh, actually, Shrey, I might be able to fix the problem. I'm gonna go grab a different headset if you guys can hold up for like 10 seconds. Starting as soon as I get up. Yeah, so like I was saying, favorite color. Gee, I don't know what my favorite color could possibly be. Alright. Grab some extra goodies while I was in there, but I'm gonna change this mic out. See if that makes a difference on audio. If someone wants to tell me here, I'll let you guys know. Alright, so if someone could tell me how the audio is now, if it might be better, let's see what filters I got. Christmas, snowman, Christmas, New Year, clear screen, and that's all it gives me. So I don't know how to play with the filters, to be honest. I don't know if I'm doing, like, if I'm just missing it, or if I'm legitimately, like, retarded and can't find it, but I apologize for using that word. I know that offends people when I'm trying to keep this channel friendly for everybody. God damn. Fuck, I hate my life. Yeah, so, pictures behind me. Yeah, so, yeah, welcome to my stream, those of you who are watching. I don't know. The chat doesn't seem active like it was, like, for, like, 5 seconds. But Carolina wanted me to play around with the filters. I sadly can't do that because I don't know how. I'm kind of retarded. Nah. Pink Lung Brigade wraps. I dig those. For those of you who know, if you guys vape, because I mean, some of you may not actually vape and you're just watching because nothing else to watch, but and we're gonna go with some MXJOs, shitty rewraps. They're not actually shitty rewraps. I hear that they're rewraps of something, but go with those for now. So what I grabbed while I was in my room. So this is my display case for my TFV4. I already had that out here though. Do I have anything down here? No. Yeah, so we have that. And then this is source code, which is what I was telling you guys about. It's not actually blue. I don't even have any left. No, I don't have like maybe quarter dripper. I might just drip it for you what's left so you can see. But yeah, my favorite color. It's like it's right in front of you guys. I think the chat may be slow on my side, so if someone's already answered and I just haven't gotten it, then yeah, what could my favorite color be? Anyway, so yeah, I just had to go grab some stuff. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed this. It's not actually mech sauce. It's DIY Crunchberry. And I'm thinking about giving away 15 milliliters of this. I'm not a big fan on cereal vapes, or at least Crunchberry anymore, because I vaped that religiously hardcore before I started getting into more dessert flavors and stuff. Hardcore, like every bottle was a Crunchberry flavor or a Fruit Loop flavor. I still love Fruit Loop flavors because I haven't out vaped that. But I have probably vaped minimum 16 to 20 bottles in the last 2 months of Crunchberry juice, and I can't taste it anymore. So I'm probably gonna give 15 mils of that away. Made in a clean room, for those of you who care. This was made in a clean room. This stuff smells almost like a pocket pussy is what it smells like to me. Hey, Adviet. I'm from Rainier, if it doesn't show at the top. Um, do you use a... I don't know what country this dude's from. Uh, Chubby Dragons is an upcoming e-juice company that me and my buddy have been working on for a really long time. This is a vape channel, if you didn't know that. Um, but Chubby Dragons is the name of our group. Obviously, I'm not skinny. He's like twice my size. Cloud comp together once, met cloud at a cloud comp, met, and that's where we began. Can you hear me okay, Adviet? Or I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just gonna call you Addy, if that's cool. Can you hear me okay? This is the first stream you are watching. If this is the first stream, your messages come up a little late for me, or my video is a little delayed, but the first stream you are watching, this is the first time I've ever streamed. I'm only 26 minutes into this stream total. First time I've ever even tried to stream. I'll vape some of the source code. Yeah, thanks, dude. What part? Never mind. I saw what you said the first time. India. So, like, have you seen Life of Pi or heard? Ooh, Dylan Edwards. Okay, that sounds American. Do you vape, Dylan? Hopefully. Yeah. I'm gonna start Advi. I'm gonna start calling you Addy, and Dylan. I'm gonna call you Dylan. Ooh. Karshpathi. Sounds like another Middle Eastern. Update the app, bro. Haha, have you? No, I haven't been to India, but my fiance's. Okay, so my fiance has a half brother. Okay, and her half brother. Yeah, it's a vaping channel. Vape. But my fiance's big brother has a different mom than her, but his mom is a full-blown American, born and raised in Oregon, where we live, and she met some dude from Pakistan over the internet and went and got married to him 2 weeks later. Update the app. I should. But she married him like 15 days after they met. She flew from Oregon all the way to Pakistan, wherever the fuck that is, and got married to this dude and then came back, and he is not with her. They have to file for his green card. But what I was being told is that if she gets married over there, Pakistan sucks. If she gets married over there, then she's a legal citizen over there. And from what I hear, at least in that area, it's more of like the religion. You guys obviously like the whole Muslim religion or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like the man is more dominant. Like basically the wife has to listen to whatever the husband says. But she is supposed to be a legal citizen over there, so she's technically over here illegally. So, my unicorn puke from Please Tell Me You're Talking About LA Lost Art collection, if I'm correct, because that is fucking awesome. Yeah, she's gonna be making like flip-flops, these weird flip-flops and shit for people. She's gonna be like selling fruit and stuff, like more dominant. So yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. You guys totally understand where I'm coming from with this. And what I hear is, I don't know if, because you guys are from India and stuff, I don't know if you're Muslim or not. I'm Buddhist, actually. I should have mentioned that. So, peace be with you guys. I that religion's pretty fucking brutal. And it almost reminds me of the Old Testament of Christianity, but we're not going to get into that because, like I said, I try to keep this a everybody-friendly channel. Dylan, what mod and RDA are you vaping on right now, dude? Because I don't know if you saw, but I'm running the Fuchai 200 watt Freak Show, and if you see these clouds, this is only a single coil build, and I'm pretty impressed. This is the first single coil that I actually did correctly, which is weird. I could double coil just fine. I could dual coil just fine. But I got this one out at, that's going to be hard to read, 0.19 ohms. And the cool thing about the Fuchai, it goes all the way down to 0.05. Pakistan is like, if you take all, good country. Yeah, so, yeah, you take all the Islams and just throw them in like a little farm area, pretty much. It's like an Islam farm. That was kind of not okay to say, but yeah, that was the TV. I put this build in like 3 or 4 hours ago, and I'm loving it. First single coil build I've enjoyed. At 45 watts for 0.19, it's doing its job. I'm going to say it's probably at like 0.2, 0.20, 0.21, only because I don't know how accurate Sigeli, because they changed their chip from the Yeehee chip to the same chip that they run in the Snow Wolf. And yeah, I know there's radical Islam and some other type of Islam. I'm not, like I said, I'm Buddhist. I don't care what religion anybody is. I don't care what color. Yeah, I have a friend named Sari who's Muslim, and he's one of the most badass kids. I used to skateboard with him back in the day. I have not met any fanatics, but I'm almost convinced that the guy that my brother-in-law, I guess soon-to-be brother-in-law, mom, I'm convinced that, I just used my vape pen now. Vapor flasks are nice. I recommend, if you want a good device for a low price, this was $60, dude. And this, it was $100 for me at my local vendor, but that's a longer story. 200 watt device, temperature control if you ever decide to do that. I'm running the TFV4 for my temp control, but good device. Anyway, so I'm convinced that he is, and this is going to sound so racist of me, but I'm more convinced that he only married her to come to America because he's part of ISIS, because he is extreme Islam. I'm not saying extremist Islam, but he's Islam. And I'm not, like I said, I don't judge people on religion, but if I'm correct on, the way I'm feeling and the spidey senses and everything, I'm pretty sure he's going to try to move in with her, and they live right next door to my fiance, and she's moving in with me real soon, so that'll be cool. But there's going to be a terrorist living like 15 miles down the road from me, if he is a terrorist. I could say I'm not really scared of terrorists as much as I used to be when I was younger and listened to my grandmother, and I don't listen to my grandmother now, because my grandmother is like, she grew up in Virginia. So for my foreigner, Dylan, you probably know a lot about Virginia. Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking, just to be here in America, but that makes sense. That makes sense, but it's just you gotta prepare yourself for the worst. That's one thing I've always kept in my mind. Even if he's not a terrorist, I still would like to be prepared if something were to hypothetically happen, and say that I'm right, and he tries to fucking blow up my grandpa or something, because they live with my grandpa. I say they try to blow him up or something, or do something. I don't know. like I said, I don't even want to get into that whole field of radical Islam because I really don't want to talk about that on the internet. More of just a personal preference. But let's get a consensus here. So, what should I vape next? Because I'm stuck. I have half a dripper of my blue shell left, which it's blueberry pomegranate. I have a half a shell or half a dripper of that. Should I keep dripping this Oregon strawberry? I got like half a bottle of this left. Or should... Yeah, and the day that it happens, I'm going to stream it. I'm going to stream and talk about it. I'm going to try to stream every day. So if you guys would like to start watching me and helping me out, that'd be cool. But should I vape? Just keep vaping my strawberry shortcake. I'm starting to dull on my tongue as I've been vaping it all day. Should I vape this blue shell, or should I vape some of the strawberry custard that I have barely touched and I only got it yesterday? I'll let you guys decide. Until then, I got a drip here soon anyway, and I'm just going to drip that shortcake one more time. Strawberry. Yeah, Dylan, have you heard of Zephyr? Oh, fuck. Every time someone follows me in these earbuds, I get like this high-pitched ringing noise. Thanks for the follow. I don't know how to spell your name, or pronounce your name. Short Kate. That's actually the chick from Portlandia. Or the dude from Portlandia, dressed as a female, but... Change of flavors recommended. I'm stuck so hard in this loop where I really... Okay, so I have my fruit flavors. I consider this a fruit and a dessert, even though it tastes more like the shortcake than the dessert. I got my cereal, which I'm not vaping any more of this because I can't taste it. It's like vaping air. And then I got my just regular old dessert flavor, and I really like that strawberry custard. Wait. Yeah, shortcake. Okay, I see what you mean. I'm going to wait until someone asks me to drip this blue shell, whether it be today or next week, before I drip the last of this. So, and don't fuck it up already and just drip the blue shell, because that would take away the fun. It's just going to sit here and pester me, because this is good juice. Blueberry pomegranate is really good. I'm supposed to be changing my juice soon. I'm going to my local vendor. I just went to my local vendor and bought all these juices, plus some more, but I'm not vaping them because I'm going to steep them a little bit longer. And I like a juice called Muff Cake. No, I'm not vaping the blue shell. I'm not vaping the blue shell. Oh, yeah, because this company came from Tacoma, Washington, and it's only a Washington. Vaping still hasn't caught on in India. Actually, for the longest time I thought it did, because, and I'm sorry if I just trail off, but, and I didn't mean to say pomegranate, honeydew. Blueberry and honeydew. If I trail off, I apologize. But no, I thought vaping actually would have caught on India quicker because, one, I hear India is where a lot of cigarettes are produced. A lot of tobacco, mainly. I'm not going to say cigarettes, but a lot of tobacco is produced. And I actually bought my first vape from this store, and it was like this Middle Eastern themed, not themed, but it was hard. It's hard to explain. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like they had like prayer rugs on the floor, which is really cool. I ended up getting one. Prayer rugs on the floor. They had your knives in the back. They had your marijuana devices, whatever, on shelves. They had. And then they had the cheap little blister packs of those little tiny e-cigarettes. I think I still have it somewhere, but I'm not going to go pull it out. So just keep vaping the strawberry shortcake. Yeah, largest producers of tobacco-based products in part of the world in this part of the world. Yeah, Virginia, like I said, where I used to live, is like the tobacco capital of India is Asian. Yeah, I'm not very culturally educated, so it's gonna be cool to meet other people from other cultures to help me out with this. Um, yeah, well, it's hard to explain, but the main reason is shisha. You know, I don't call you guys sand niggers. If you've seen Star Wars, I would think of you guys more. Not everybody. Let me rephrase that. You guys, the only thing people I would refer to as sand niggers are radical Islam. The blow everything up, stereotypical Islam, and I consider them more Tuscan Raiders. I live in America, so freedom of speech. My mom used to live in Virginia City. Yeah, I lived in Richmond, probably by Richmond. I check this too often because it's not consistent like I would like it to be. It's wicked nice and it's built nice, but I don't know. I might have to make some adjustments later tomorrow when I have time. And I'm probably going to sit down and adjust the cotton and shit on it. And when I pull the tank out, I really have no choice but to vape my... I'm not going to run my tank for a while. Yeah, Raiders... Think about it. Like, Tuscan Raiders... That makes more sense to me because the Tuscan Raiders in Star Wars were like the radical Islam of Star Wars. I mean, shit, that's about as close as it's going to get, movie perpetrator-wise. And you guys play like Mario Kart or Pokemon as well? Because eventually I'm going to hold a competition for some Mario Kart when I get some Mario Kart fans up in this bitch. I play too much Mario Kart, and so does my younger brother. So, in India, what is the legal smoking age? Because I know they're trying to raise it to 21 in America. Or at least in Oregon, as from what I'm hearing so far. And India is mad. I saw a documentary about tobacco products and stuff, and India had a lot of young looking people smoking. It was India, part of Eastern Asia. I think India. Like I said, I'm bad with my geology or geography or whatever the fuck, grammar, life. I'm bad with all of it. Cooking Pop-Tarts in the microwave on accident when I was like 6. Didn't take them out of the tin foil, or not the tin foil, but those little foilish packages, and fucking lit my microwave on fire. I'm stupid. I'll admit it. But no, like, there was different parts of Asia, some of Saudi Arabia. It's more of a lot of the drier continents, like, because tobacco requires dry areas. In Virginia, it's humid as fuck, so wet tobacco is a common thing here. You guys, I know, because when I smoke cigarettes, I would import creatine cigarettes from India, because those are way nicer. I heard about that, and I think it's dumb to raise it. Dylan, how old are you? Like, I don't care. I'm 8. I just turned 18 in October. I've been vaping for a couple years. But I don't judge. So, we got somewhere. Oh god, I don't even know how to use this damn thing yet. Whatever, I'll just stick to what I'm doing. Yeah. You're gonna go. You want to go with the Vapor Flask. And that's got a DNA 40 chip in it, I'm pretty sure. I forgot to finish. I'm so bad with this. I'm going to start working on keeping myself on track with topics. But I'm so bad with this. Okay, but like I said, I've only been streaming for 45 minutes. First 45 minutes of my entire life. For a single coil, this thing does great. No, but that's the one thing I really want to know is what is the legal smoking age in India? Because over here it's 18 as of now, but Dylan also helped confirm this, that it is they're trying hard to change it over here to 21. And they can't change it to 21. I really don't want them to because I'm trying to get a job at a vapor shop, and it's tobacco products. Well, this is considered a tobacco product. And I really don't want to, just have my shot at this job. Like, my shot at this job, and then it gets turned to 21, and I'm fucking 19, right about to land this job, and then, boom, I can't sell tobacco products because I am not of age anymore. It's like, just like working in a liquor store here, you gotta be 21 to buy alcohol here. I don't drink, never like the taste of it. I do like a little weed here and there. That's just my thing. I actually have osteonecrosis. Not going to get into that. That's a long life-altering story that I went through at like 5 years old till today. I still deal with it. I have arthritis. I developed arthritis at 16 years old, and that's like old man shit or like middle-aged shit. Or like, I'm going to say 35 minimum should be when you get arthritis, because then you've actually used your bones and joints. Me, I'm 18, and I have arthritis, and I play rugby. I'm going to quit rugby because I'm going to start doing mixed martial arts just as my own little get-go. I'm gonna have guests on here too because I hang out with people who vape. That's all I hang out with. That's my crowd. And the guy that runs and is working on Chubby Dragons with me, him and I hang out very frequently because he is my best friend. And I met my best friend in a cloud competition. It's like soulmates. If you guys have friends that do vape, bring them here, because that'd be cool. That would be really cool if you guys had friends that vape. You could just like refer them over here. Get like this little party going. Dylan, I hate to do this to you, but I really want to vape that strawberry custard so bad. I can only vape it in small increments though because it's super sweet, and it starts to make like, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I just ate a shit ton of sugary stuff. And obviously, like I said, I play rugby, so I'm big because I play rugby, and that's what I'm supposed to be big for my position. And I played football for a long time, so it's kind of just the way I'm built. But I really don't like sugary stuff, and that's why I'd rather vape, because all that sweet stuff that I do like, but I don't like for my mouth, and I don't like for my insides. Plus, as a Buddhist, that's one thing I gave up. I gave up ham, and I gave up sugar. I still eat bacon, because that's not ham. But I gave up, like, sliced ham, honey roasted ham, all of it, fucking fake lunch meat ham, all of it, gave all that up. and I'm trying to give up sugars, but I'm kind of addicted to soda. And that's just, like I said, I don't like things that are bad for my teeth, but that could be the one reason as to why my health is slowly declining. Yeah, Dylan, if you get a vapor flask, dude, have fun with it. I would look at different. Nothing wrong with that. I respect it. Yeah. How far is this lag? Like, I don't even like. Is it all videos that have a lag, or like, is it just because my internet is mediocre? Oh, okay. You're talking about the juice that I was switching. Never mind. Oh, this juice is so good though, but it's so bad. Like, hurts my mouth almost to vape it so much. It has like a latexy smell, but that's nothing. That's just it's because of this big old fucking 150 ml bottle, and that thing doesn't drip. It just pours out like a faucet. So I just put it in this little 15 ml bottle. This was a bottle of Dr. Krimmy's, and that was really good. Not Dr. Krimmy's, Uncle Junk. Oh, this juice gets my rocks off. Like, I was like sitting here itching to just vape that juice, and I was hoping you guys would be like strawberry custard, but you still have like, well, I brought up lag, like, I think there's like a minute, like a 1 minute 30-second lag or something. Yeah, but it shouldn't be too bad. The other guys are gone, I'm imagining, but it's whatever. More people will stop by. God, this juice is so delicious. I don't know why I am vaping on it more. Really should have just saved these two. Because when I went in to buy this, because if you weren't here when I explained, have you tried Porn Star? Oh, the juice. I hope you're talking about a juice. Because I wouldn't make it as a porn star. But, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I'm cut out for the job. But if it's a juice, explain to me what it is, because I have not heard of that. I'm just sponsoring fucking juices all over the place today. All over the place. I should be getting paid for this. Actually, I think I have heard of Porn Star. Now that I think of it. But just tell me what it is anyway. God, this thing fucking leaks like a fucking whore at a Playgirl mansion. Oh, I gotta take a break from that. If you can hold up for like 5 seconds, I'm gonna go get something to drink. Because I'm not gonna dehydrate myself today. Oh, Mocha Shira. I'm back. Oh, fuck, I left my Doritos in the kitchen. Yeah, juice for vaping. Oh, that. What's the flavor? Like, flavor combination. It sounds good. It sounds appetizing. I mean, kind of. Like, I don't know if porn stars are the cleanest things in the world. Yeah, and I said I was quitting sweet foods, not Doritos, so hop off. So, Mocha Shara. What the fuck? So there's this little counter going off in the bottom left corner. Can't tell what that is. So you just have like a vape pen right now. So, whatever works, dude. I've been there. I started on this shit. You want a chip, Diva? Come here. Come here. Oh, fuck. Alright, never mind, Diva. Oh, you want a Dorito? Get the fuck up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want this chip or not? Come here. Manuel Ramos. My big brother's last name is Ramos. He's adopted, though. Manuel. So, those of you who just joined, vape channel, discuss, sit down, talk about random shit. For the people that have actually been here for the last, like, Dylan's been here for like half an hour, dude, and he's just been talking up a storm with me. So he gets the gist. He probably already knows who I am by this point. But for those of you who don't, Chubby Dragons is the easiest company I'm opening. This channel is a vape lounge. Elounge is what I would call it, because I practically live my day life at my local vendor. So, and I like sitting, they have a lounge there. And if I'm in town and I'm waiting for someone to pick me up or something, that's the first place I go. And I just wait for someone to pick me up or whatever I'm doing that day to happen. And I like the comfort of a family of people that vape or people that just want to just be part of the community for that fact. I'm all for, like, having this community of people come together as one, per se. And a lot of people do game streaming. Well, this is just like a talk show. We just talk and vape. Like, if you guys are vaping, you two new people, Mocha and Manuel, what are you guys vaping on? What juice and what setup, if you have a setup. I have my dog with me, but she don't like the camera. I'm vaping the Sigelli Fuchai 200 watt temp control. I'm not running it in temp control right now, but temp control device, titanium nickel. But I am running my Freak Show RDA with 22 gauge G plat wire, 6 wrap. It came out at 0.19 ohms. Single coil. Sexy smoke. Wait, porn star is called sexy smoke, or is that the flavor profile of porn star? Or is that the company that makes porn star? They sound like they go together, so. eating. It's called Sexy Smoke. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, food chai 200 watt device. Really should have got mine in a different color, but nobody's guessed my favorite color yet. And like I said, first person who guesses my favorite color is just getting a free follow. But it's obvious. You guys should know. Like, could be the color of my shirt in this cup, or it could be the color of everything else that I own. Eating cake, I was eating ass. Porn Star by Sexy Smoke. Okay, no, I haven't heard of that. About time. I don't know how you figured that out, Dylan, but you're a genius. Genius. Oh, I've been vaping for an hour and 2 minutes now. Hit my first hour online. And that was the quickest hour of my life, actually. I don't think an hour has gone by that fast for me in forever. Now, we've been talking about all kinds of shit. You know, I did find something cool earlier that I was doing with the freak show, because around the freak show gets hot and I don't have the chuff for it, and I don't like the air hole on the 510 because it's for a drip tip. So I did, because I normally have one of my smock bands on it, because I have 2 of them. They came with the kit. What I did earlier for like heat protection and shit, like to protect my lips from getting too hot from this, that's a wide open hole. Like, who wouldn't want to? And it's tall, so they're not too close to the coil. So I just slapped this bitch right here, like that, and then the cloud production off of this thing when it's wide open. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I kind of want to start vaping it like this, but I just don't want my coil out in the open. I should start doing single coils more. But the downfall to that is there's not very much flavor out of that. So I like my little 2 puffs. Drip tip on my freak show. I like my TFV4 more. I mean, you know, source code what was in this tank. So I'm thinking hard about it. If maybe I want to finish this tank off and put the shortcake in here, because I actually haven't tried the shortcake in temp control mode yet, and the temperature can affect the flavor of the juice hard, and that strawberry shortcake by Zephyr is my #1 top flavor that I will ever buy. Oh man, Well's still around. You're alive. I hope he's a like bot just giving me a free like. God. I don't want to vape. I don't want my vape bands on, but because I got like 80 shag carpeting, so I guess it's fine. I hate doing this. With heat, I hope it's with heat things expand, and when things get cold, when things get heated up, they expand. I'm so retarded sometimes. But I want to run this a certain way, because I can actually get it to look like the... So here's a fun thing to do. Because the TFV4 drip tip has control airflow on it. It's got a 4-way airflow. And it's got a 4-way style airflow. I think it's cool that to put that on the freak show. And I like to put the 2 puffs on this because it looks like a Lotus tank almost. Welcome back, Manuel. I hope you're vaping on something. I'll just wear one of these for my wedding band. I'll just rock a smock. They're called beauty bands. That's what they call them. But if you don't know what they're for, you put them on your glass tanks, and if your glass is to fall over, this actually sticks out just a little farther than the widest point on your tank, and it's a cushion, so your tank has a less chance of cracking. But I really don't like it because it just doesn't look... it looked cool at first because I never had beauty bands on my mods before, or my tanks or anything. You know, I want to try the freak show with a single coil build with more airflow. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I could bump up the wattage if I have more airflow going. And blow fatter clouds. Fucking let's get some custard going. I'll dry this out now. Let me go back to the tank, I promise. I don't like... That's almost more enjoyable with a little more airflow. Maybe if I put this up to 50 watts. Let's see. That's just like it was when it was open chuffed. So, well, gang, looks like we fixed that today. Looks like we fixed that problem that I've been dealing with for like the last 4 days with this vape band to get this wide flow just to blow a cloud out of this damn thing. But looks like I just gotta... What flavor is what? The stuff in this bottle? That stuff is strawberry custard. But it does not have any strawberry taste to it whatsoever because the guy who made it fucked up on it, but... Alright, that's pretty well dried out. So we're going back to TF4V4, play around with some temp control, so take a break from super fat clouds for now. Am I getting ring wear on this? Not at all. I haven't even... The material that they used on the Fuchai, I don't know if it looks like it's painted or if you can actually tell that that's a different material. There's almost like a velvet kind of feel to it. The only thing is this bitch is a fingerprint magnet. And this door slides off. Like, it's secure. Like, it's not coming off and there's no rattle. There is a little gap between the door and here. But the battery door just slides off easy because the magnets on these are really small. I may end up upgrading the magnet kit, but then my warranty is voided, and I really don't want that because if something does happen to this, I'm definitely going to want another one. I really need more of these in my life. The flavor in this tank right now, though, Manuel, is not strawberry custard. It is actually this juice. Source code, which is blueberry honeydew. No, I can't do that. I'm supposed to switch it over to... That was almost bad, guys. And I should bump the power up a little bit. Yeah, it should be fine. No, I don't want to lock my fucking system. You have to set resistance with temp control, though, but the coil has to be at room temperature. And I accidentally fired this thing, which heats the coil up a little bit. So now I gotta let it cool down to room temperature. But yeah, no, that strawberry custard that I've been vaping on, I have plenty of. This is my favorite DIY flavor. Strawberry vanilla custard. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to talk to him about that because I asked for strawberry no vanilla, and what am I watching? America's Funniest Home Videos is what's on my TV. I have the TV on a little bit because my father and mother are sleeping, and it kind of drowns out me talking. And let's see if I can. God damn it. I hate. It's the only thing. I wish I had auto lock temp control Or if auto lock temp control exists, I wish I owned one. Because the way you have to do it with the Skelly Fuchai is you have to hit the wattage down button and the power button at the same time. Actually, you're supposed to, like, half a second before you hit the power button, hit the wattage down button. So almost like a kind of motion. And then it locks your watt. You have to lock your resistance in. And these coils are at 0.33. 0.33 ohms. So I have to lock it in at 0.33. Otherwise, it's going to be, the temp control is going to be inaccurate. Well, it locked at 0.37 because I accidentally fired it, so now I got to wait. Anyway, so let's get another topic started, because that radical Islam topic we were talking about earlier was pretty cool. Manuel, join in on this conversation, dude, if you'd like. I mean, that's the point. First, before I ask this question, Dylan, what state are you from? I'm going to let this cool down, and I'm just going to vape on the Freak Show some more. And you're not supposed to lay the TFV4 straight down, and the way their box is set up, like, you're not supposed to lay it on its side. And the way the box is set up, I can just set it on the box, and because the way it's shaped, like where the TFV4 was sitting, the way it's shaped, I just slide it, and it just stays perfectly straight up. But I have to let that coil go back to room temperature, which is going to take 4 days because it's made of titanium. Montana. So, I already know your answer to this question then. Who you wanting for president? I already know the answer to this question. You know, I wonder if I could vape this at 80 watts. I'll put a nice little amount of juice on this bitch just to be safe. Not like it's going to do anything to my batteries. But I wonder if it'll dry this cotton out fast. Yeah, that could be a situation. I now will refer to have been for a while, referring to the Freak Show as the Leak Show. This thing leaks like a bitch. Yeah, you vape at 87, but that's or 90, but that's pretty hot. So let's get down to 60. Let's see how this. Yeah, no, I think 40 was doing it good for me. 45. Oh no, I remember I said I liked it at 50 with this this tip on. Let's bump it down a little bit because it was a little warm. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. How would I have ever guessed someone from Montana wanted Trump for president? Like, that's what my family's going for, so. And I don't know, Bernie Sanders is all about that socialism. And someone who wants to own a company can't have socialism because I don't want a hand on my business. Because then everything's government owned. Every business is government owned. And we can't have that. It's better when we have a free market and people have a hand on their own shit. People are doing their own stuff. Something happens, it's blamed on the people. That's everybody's aware of that already. So don't want you guys to hear me chew. You know, since you guys can hear the TV, so at least turn on a show that would sound enjoyable. There we go. Yeah, Trump, I don't see him as a bad president. I got a lot of hate for talking about how he's most likely who I'm going to vote for. My little brother, he's only 14. Yeah, you know what? I really would... I really don't want people to hear me chew, because I sound like a fucking horse. The microphone. Yeah, so... Oh my god, here's a good question. How long, for the people, at least for Dylan, since he's the only one talking, how long have you been vaping? Like, when did you get into vaping, and what one made you want to do it? And like I said, I don't judge by any answer. Yeah, you knew exactly what show I was turning on. Oh, fuck this airflow. Let's try 47.2. Yeah, 47.2 with this coil. That's where I'm digging it. Because 45 was good, but the throat hit was not there. And like I said, I don't like too much throat hit, but I like little. And at 50, it was hot. And I don't like hot vapes. And I don't know why it's hot at 0.2. But 47's on point for me. And it's got good cloud production. And that's something that I look for. I was told I could not chuck clouds at the freak show, but I have proved people wrong at my local shop, where we get made fun of for using freak shows. Everybody down there is all about the unregulated life. Because I used to smoke cigarettes and got in trouble a lot. Yeah. When I moved to Virginia, I was 15 years old, and I started smoking cigarettes the day I moved to Virginia. And I got into vaping probably... Well, I saw the e-cigarettes, like the e-cigs. My friend Philip, I was 15, 16, I was about to turn, I was a couple, 5 or 6 months from turning 17, and I played my friend Philip, I played his drunk Uncle George. We call him Uncle George. He is a crazy motherfucker, because he is old dirt, one of the oldest Vietnam veterans in the U.S. Really old dude. Vietnam veterans that are still alive. Old dude, and he just drinks all the time. And he hangs out at his local lodge, which his is a moose lodge. And you're supposed to be 21 to go into a moose lodge. I'm pretty sure it's either 21 or 18. But neither of us were that age at all, so... he snuck us in. Because he goes there so much, he told the ladies that we were old enough to be there, and they didn't question it or second guess it. And we went in there and challenged him, and he taught us how to play pool, and he taught us how to hustle people. I actually have a competition-sized pool table in my living room over there. But he taught us how to hustle, and he taught us how to play. And like I said, Vietnam veteran, he said he used to play all the time when he was in Vietnam, all that fun stuff. And I want to know what that little counter on the bottom is that keeps going up. It's like 605 right now is what it says, but I want to know, like, or not want to know, but God, like I said, my train of thought's bad. He taught us how to hustle and play pool, and before we left, I bet $20 on a game and lost. And he was convinced he was winning because we were just learning how to play pool. I have a knack where I can pick up hobbies. I play guitar, Chinese yo-yo, I poi, I do regular yo-yo, I vape, I longboard, I play pool, I'm a whiz at Mario Kart. Like, it's just I find these small hobbies to get into, and I just pick them up because I just start focusing hard. I've been playing guitar for like years and years. So that was just because something my parents started me on when I was young, because I was always this music child. I was actually born quote-unquote musically inclined and was in like gifted and talented programs all throughout when I went to school for it. Music class was irrelevant to me, and I did not have to go in grade school. And when I was in like kindergarten, I built my first computer. That's no bullshit either. I can get my mom on camera when she wakes up to prove all that. I built my first working gaming PC at like 5 years old, 6 years old, by myself with no help. And I don't know, it's just certain things. As long as I'm interested in it, I get super into it. That's how many messages or likes or subscribe total. Well, it's just like out of nowhere, it just goes up. So I don't know if it's just like a random update or something. But anyway, back to the story. I bet $20. He beat me. He was convinced that he was actually beating us because he didn't think that we'd catch on so quick. And Philip bet $30 and let George beat him. So that gave George $50. I put $50 on a table and let George win. Philip put $50 on the table, let George win. That was $150 in his hand. And me and Philip went in there both with $60. And George put down all or double or nothing. So, what did I just say? $150, $300. Double or nothing. Me and Philip both walked out with $300 in our pockets that night. That's when I bought my first prayer rug. That's when I bought my first e-cigarette. But because I wasn't 18, the shop let me buy the e-cigarette itself, but they did not sell me the juice. So that was a little disappointing. I ended up getting juice that night from my grandma, who started vaping as well. But that's how I got into vaping. Yeah, because people just keep liking your video constantly for no reason. If it's you, I appreciate it. Much love, brother. 608, if those are likes and messages and all that cool shit. I didn't know that it was this, not easy, because I only have 4 viewers right now, but 185. Why am I not vaping? That's the fucking point of this channel. It's supposed to vape and talk, not fucking sit here and just shoot the fucking breeze and teach you guys how I learned illegal things. Yeah, long story short, we walked out with a lot of money that night. And first juice I ever tried was pomegranate. And I thought it was the greatest tasting juice ever until I started trying other juices. Okay, let's do this correctly this time. I stuck at 3.4, so let's give this just a little more, because I really don't want, you have to have it at its set, set whatever its set ohms or wattages or whatever from pre-built coils, because I really don't want to build temperature control coils, because it's much harder than building regular coils. Get the last of the source code out of the way. Hey man, was doing some work. Oh, welcome back. You missed unless you just came in. You missed my story. The strawberry, which one? The shortcake? I'm putting that with the strawberry shortcake. Because what's in here is actually the rest of the source code. And like I was telling you guys earlier, I only had a dripper left. But because I have half a tank left, I'm going to vape what's left as source code. Because I'm going to vape the rest, when I'm done vaping the rest of the source code, I'm going to go back to the strawberry shortcake, and I'm going to put it in my tank, and we're going to play around with it on temp control. Welcome, Curtis. If you're not aware of what this channel is by the name, this is basically, I'm just going to stream. It's a Vapor Lounge where we sit and talk about vape shit and random topics. Apparently, that's what it turned into. So you could thank all the fans, not fans, but all the viewers and whatever for getting me on that little list. Oh, I fucking hate this thing, but I love it at the same time. I'm going to wait for the next one. Yeah, dude. I really like... Oh, yeah, I don't know. You also missed this. So, I was telling Dylan about how... You saw earlier, I had the 2 puffs on this. The little yellow drip tip that's now on this tank. Well, earlier I was telling him, I was like, yeah, so... I wanted a wider chuff because I don't like this little 510 bullshit to vape out of for like a chuff top. Great clouds and everything, but I just don't like the feeling of putting my mouth on that. I did for the longest time on a mutation. So what I was telling him, because this barrel gets hot, originally I had tried it like this and just... But because the barrel gets hot, I needed something to protect my lips. And I was like, what could I do? So me and my buddy Colin were sitting there, and I took my vape band and I just slid it up, right? So now, what am I vaping in here? My source code, yeah. So now what I did was this ring right here basically acts as a cushion for me. And this thing fucking chucks clouds like that. And then we're like, okay, that's cool. So I decided I was going to talk about the TFV4 drip tip, in case nobody has seen it yet. And it's got this 4-way airflow slot on the tip that you can adjust. So I just put it on here. Because you only get, with single airflow, that's the only air hole you get. You have these 2, but that's for dual airflow. And they're closed off because I only have 1 coil. So we just had that one airflow. I was like, okay, well, I would like a little more airflow because I want to vape it higher, but the TFV or the fucking Freak Show's airflow slot is so damn tight that you get dry hits even when your thing's fucking super moist like a wet whore. And so I was like, okay, this gives me more airflow so I could bump it up in waters like I wanted to, and this thing works, if not better. Just as good as that silly little vape band idea. So I think, and I took the vape bands off of this. I shouldn't have, but I like it because it looks like like a fatter, taller Aspire Cleodo or a Lotus tank. Curtis, you vape, I hope. If you do, what are you vaping on? And what's your setup? Oh, and I threw my dog on camera earlier on accident. But I hope no one saw that. And now she's sleeping right here. You come here. Go lay down. But yeah, I put this drip tip on here, and now everything is just going dandy. Like, I'm waiting for this tank to get to the right temperature so I can lock its resistance in, because I was also explaining how with temp control you have to lock your resistance before, because otherwise the temperature will fluctuate and you won't get an accurate temperature reading. And I'm waiting for that to cool down because I accidentally fired it before locking my resistance in, so it heated the tank and the coils up and it read different ohms. So yeah, so here's a good question for you guys. One, I'm mainly Curtis. You just joined, so this question could go for you if you'd like to answer. It's mainly going to go to Advit and Dylan. How often would you guys? I've been vaping, or I've been streaming for an hour and a half. So you've been on here with me for an hour. Wait, 3:10 in the morning. What time is it here? They make it like 1 or 2? I can't check. 2 fucking... God damn. Oh, I started at like midnight. But yeah, dude, I don't know. But my question to you guys is when do you guys have the time to watch? I'm going to try to stream as much as possible. But if I were to stream more, would you guys come back and watch more? Because I would need that from people. There's a cloud for you, Curtis. I still gotta give Dylan and Advit clouds. That's what I should do. Every time we get a new, like, someone who fucking follows me or subscribes to me or whatever they do with this. Yeah, that actually was me moving my phone and adjusting it because it moved. But fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, anytime someone subscribes to me or whatever it is for this app, and they're watching, good. I'm going to just blow a fat cloud for them. So I owe you, someone else. I gave Thigpen or whatever his cloud, so I'll give you two a fat cloud for subscribing. That was for Dylan. And then Edvine, Dalai Lama, whatever. There you guys go. Fat clouds for subscribing. And I'm just going to start doing that. Anytime someone likes my page or whatever that range of whatever is, then I'm going to start doing that. Would you guys be interested in, like, guests on the channel as well? Like, people actually coming on the channel with me that vape? Because my buddy Colin, he, like I said, I'm a medical patient for medical marijuana. He is a cool cat. Every time he comes over, it's a two-person party. Basically, there's just vape everywhere and mixed smoke, and we normally end up with nothing to do. So this is going to be my new pastime. So yeah, you lucky fuck. It's daytime for you and it's nighttime for me. So that's going to be... if I stream all hours of the day, though, as I work... Oh, I could be your work entertainment. Cool. Fucking Dylan... I don't think you... Did you answer earlier? I'm just going to ask again. How old are you, Dylan? Sweet. I love your guys' fucking attitude. This is way better, and you should share it too beforehand on your Twitter or Facebook. I shared it on my Facebook. Yeah, you guys should add me on Facebook, and I'm up for grabs. If in case they didn't put it in my link, my profile is Brandon William, William William, and my picture is me standing by my fiance. I got these cool ass shades on. I'm just fucking blowing a cloud, so it's not hard to miss. And you can see what I'm streaming from my Facebook. I will add you both as friends. I'd be more than glad to do that. I post memes all day though, so if you guys can handle dank memes, then all is golden. Oh, 17, that's not bad. So what, are you a junior in high school? Yeah? I'm out of school, so I ain't got shit to worry about. Besides taking care of my mommy. Too bad people don't get paid for this like YouTube. You know, eventually if people start getting paid for this, at least I can say I joined in its early years, because when they actually do start paying people, if my channel's big by then I can start if they start paying people for this. Because they didn't with Twitch for a while. They didn't pay people for Twitch. And then they started paying for people for Twitch when that started blowing up. So the main thing we got to do, and this is made by YouTube, I'm pretty sure. So eventually they might pull off a partnership, because they're doing this for competition with Twitch. So you can live stream games on here, and you can also live stream yourself, like what I'm doing right now. People can do that on Twitch, but 17 as a sophomore. I'm either assuming you got held back or you joined school late. Nothing wrong with that. I dropped out and got my GED. Not because I'm a bad kid, but because my father works 18 hours a day. My little brother's only 14. And my mom has seizures out the ass. Like 60, it's not like 60, but a lot of seizures throughout the day. And I got to the point where we came home from school. I came home from school, and mom had some cuts on her head, and apparently she passed out, had a seizure while nobody was home, and busted her head open. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm 18. I make my own decisions now. And mom, I'm going to drop out of school and take care of you. And she was completely cool with it. And basically, no, I mean, I hang out with a couple people, but one thing I'm going to say to you, Dylan, keep your close friends close to you. And that's really all that matters. Because I was popular in high school. Not popular, like super cool jock popular, but I was friends with everybody. And I'm generally, like I said, I'm Buddhist. I love everybody. I try to be as friendly to everybody. There are a couple people that didn't like me just because they think I talk a lot, but that's what this is for. And long story short, I keep in contact with, like, if you heard that was my phone going off. I hang out with, like, on a daily, I hang out with my two best friends from school. One of them graduated way before I did, like 2013. His name's Colin. That's the guy that I'm going to start my e-juice company with. And my buddy Harlan, who is my age, but he's going off to University of Oregon at the end of this year, and I will probably not see him again after that. I grew up with him. Like, Diaper grew up, and I will probably not see him for a long time after he goes off to U of O. I have some friends that like, if I'm bumming around with Colin, no.